Want the customer service to be up to par. You want, and it does affect the evening. So anyways, right now I'm working on that painting. Today is the guy's last day. So right now I am gonna, as much as I can, finish his work on his painting, because I do have another scheduling conflict. My daughter called me this morning and said that she's going to get the baby's ears pierced. So did I want to go? So I want to go, and family come first. All right, so let's get to what I'm doing. First, I got my two granola bars that I'm finna chow down on because I'm hungry, but I ain't got time to eat right now. I got my picture loaded. It's a 4-person picture, really. So that is gonna be kind of challenging because it is a larger picture. Got my notepad, sketch pad. Okay, so here's my picture. I gotta paint this in. So here's the bag of paint I have. I don't have a lot of colors. I used to have every color you could think of. So I'm gonna have to kind of mix these colors. So let's get started. So now my problem is all I have is big paintbrush. And this is for a bigger painting I was working on. This is not gonna work on these little. So I need to find a smaller paintbrush. That might be a challenge. Okay, I was successful at only finding this one. This one's a little too small now. It's gonna be too thin. Need more strokes. So, and plus, I don't want those bristles to be moving so much at the end. So I'm gonna try to stabilize them by putting a piece of clear tape around there. Like this. And I'll show you. It'll stabilize that tip a lot better. And sorry guys, I am using a broken device. My laptop is broke, is going to bed. But I do not, I'm not into the appearance of things. It still works. It works pretty good. Except for when it wants to shut down on your girl when she's trying to do stuff. So that's why my laptop is all broken. I do have a new one, but have not set it up. Like I mentioned, moving laptops is like moving apartments for me. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is look at the people here. And now the tricky part is on her face. You can't really see her face. So I might have to brighten her face in Photoshop. But for right now, I can see their faces. So I might have to work on her last. I'll try to work on these three together. So she's lighter skin toned. A little lighter. She's a little lighter, and she's still light, but she's a couple shades darker than the other two, but she still has those light shades in there. So I'm gonna start with a base color. They're more so the same color. So hers, I'll just put a little bit more of the darker color, a little darker color on her. Okay, so we're going to start with a fleshy color, which feels empty. Are you kidding me? I don't have any paint. I do not want to go to the store. I don't have my correct. Okay, so this is really too light, this fleshy color. I wanted this one. Let me see if I can mix some water in here and see if it'll work. Y'all see my paints ain't all that great either. Girl, I am not one of them bougie artists. So I got it open. It was kind of paint dried on top, but there is some paint, some live paint in there. So I might just mix a little water. Okay, so I got a little bit of paint out of that. It's empty. I am going to have to go paint shopping. I put a little water to, spread it around a little bit. But now my paint consistency is quite thin. So I got to be careful so it doesn't run while I'm painting. Okay, so I think we're ready to start. Got my little water so I can stay hydrated. Girl, I love this water. pH balanced water. Yes. Okay, let's get started because it is 12:23. Money did call me earlier and say that we were going to get the baby's ears pierced after her modeling class she had this morning. So it is 12:23. I'm expecting a call from her any moment. And I do have to be to work by 5. So I'm kind of also getting myself prepared, my things prepared for work, because I think I foresee that once we go out and start being around, time is going to go like this, like somebody cut on a faucet. That's why I'm trying to get as much as I can done on this painting before work. Girl, I got up at 8. but I couldn't move. I didn't go to sleep till 3 a.m. I was editing. So I could not move. I literally just got up, used the bathroom, went back to sleep. And I only wanted to sleep for like one more hour. 9:30 would have gave me extra time to paint. But girl, I didn't get up to about 11:30. And then I got up, started setting things up. And now we're at 12:30. That's 1 hour of being awake. But it's going to happen one day. One day. I'm just hoping that one day is sooner than later because, baby, I have been grinding for a long time. I've been grinding longer trying to be an artist and creative than I have been a prison wife. So I'm going on 30-something years of trying to be an artist and getting paid and making a living off of it. That's crazy. 20 plus years of being a prison wife. But that's a long grind and consistent. Anybody that knows me knows I have consistently been an artist. I change my art form all the time. I might be doing music. I might be doing graphic design. I might be sewing something. I used to dabble in that. I might be designing something, but I have consistently been creating for 30-something years. And I just had that conversation with my daughter this morning because she asked me, she was like, I don't know how we got on track with that, but I was telling her that she said that my mom said that I was a bad child, that she had to go through the most, because I think I mentioned that your daughter is going to pay you back for everything you did. And she was like, but I said usually the kids are a little bit more, than the parents were. And we got into this whole conversation about what I did bad back in my day. But for me, it wasn't really me being bad. I was influenced by bad people around me. I didn't keep good. It was the good girl liking the good boy. I mean, not the good boy. The good boys were boring. I'm sorry. The bad boy. And they used to quite get me in trouble. I got a couple story times about that. About basically my boyfriend trying to rob me. Ain't that crazy? Like silly stuff. And I was giving her pointers on how to watch out for these guys. Now I don't even know, like, they dress a certain way, they talk a certain way, they live a certain lifestyle. Like, those are red flags. And I ignored the red flags back then. But I'm telling her, look for them red flags, but I don't know exactly how they dress now. I don't know exactly how they talk, because your girl is 41. I'm not no little, jitterbug. We call them jits here in Florida. Ain't no jits. But I'm telling her to just watch out for them. So let's get to this painting. I'm doing too much talking, y'all. Okay, so the lighter areas in her face, she has a lot of lighter areas. She have very small amounts of shading. So I'm just going to color those light areas. And then for her, she does have a lighter area here above the eyebrows, down the nose. These are what you would call your highlights, basically, where the light hits the skin the most. We're going to paint those in. All right. I will be back as soon as I paint those, because I would let you see me painting, but I'm in a rush. And it's going to take time to do that. So I'll just show you when I'm done. All right, guys. I'm finna go back to listening to my street interviews or whatever from Atlanta about the homeless people in Atlanta. And everybody has a story. Yes. And it's giving me an idea, too, to start interviewing people. Because, like, for me, I felt unheard. I still feel unheard, but thank you guys. It's because of you that somebody is hearing my story. But I feel unheard. And I know there are so many other people. And watching those stories from Atlanta, actually, a lot of them people come from Florida, fleeing from Florida, because, girl, Florida's like, get out. For real. Get out. Don't. No, I can't say that. But anyways, so there's a lot of things that lead people to being homeless. I found out that there are some people that want to be homeless. I didn't know that. And it's good to find out other people's stories other than your own. Some people ended up homeless. One was because he got robbed and he didn't have money. He was traveling and got robbed, so ended up having to stay in the city. that he got robbed in. And then there was one that got out of prison. There was one that got onto substances, was in college, but it just didn't work out. This regular 9 to 5 that I'm telling you don't work. It didn't work. There were some during the shutdown of 2020. A lot of people ended up becoming homeless then. So we're this close. Y'all don't think y'all above people. We this close from being there as well. So, all right, I will be back. I'll probably stop this video here. I'll just show y'all later, maybe through a short. All right, it's your girl Cadillac.